upbeat, adventurous music starts, then fades to the background. All right, picture this. Two brothers, Lin and Sinju, fresh from another grueling trip to the underworld. They've been chipping away at exploring the 5 kingdoms, but they've barely made a dent, only 20% explored. They've spent the last week just getting their feet wet in the underworld, waiting for this exact moment. See, their younger sister Amira, the family's resident teen witch, is finally out of school for the summer. 4 whole months of freedom. And for Lin and Sinju, that means their real adventures can finally begin again. As they step through the portal and back into their home, the evidence of their latest trip is all over them. Lin's clothes are basically just scorched, tattered rags at this point. Sinju, under his cool dragon scale cloak, isn't much better. His gear is charred, ripped, and barely holding together. Lin lets out a heavy sigh. Man, we seriously need some new gear. Now. But their exhaustion is completely ignored. A burst of pure energy comes flying at them. You're back! It's Amira, her eyes sparkling with excitement. I'm so happy to be out of school. So, where are we going next, big brothers? That one question is like a shot of adrenaline. A grin spreads across Sinju's face. He pulls out their massive, well-worn map of the 5 kingdoms and unrolls it across the table. I don't know, Amira. Here, he says, gesturing to the map. You look. You pick this time. Lin's eyes go wide. Oh man, what? You barely ever let me pick places. Sinju just rolls his eyes at his brother. Yeah, that's because you always pick the dumbest places, dude. Remember the swamp of 1,000 itches? I'm still not over that. Yeah, whatever, Lin mutters, folding his arms. Meanwhile, Amira is completely absorbed, her finger tracing paths across the ancient parchment. Her eyes light up. How about here? She asks, tapping a specific spot on the map. Lin and Sinju lean in to look. The label reads, The Kingdom of Silveria, a magical kingdom hidden in the heart of the Whispering Woods. Lin lets out a groan. Of course. Of course, she would pick something with magical in the title. Amira's face transforms into one of pure, unadulterated bliss. Yes, I just love magic, everything about it, she declares. She pulls out her prized possession, her star-touched magic spellbook. She starts rubbing her fingers across the cover, a slow, deliberate motion, a creepy little smile playing on her lips. It's the kind of look that makes her 2 battle-hardened older brothers take an involuntary step back. Yes, let's go! She practically hisses with delight, and just like that, it was decided. There was no arguing with Amira when she got that look in her eye. After a quick stop to get some less burnt, less ripped gear, they were off. The journey to the Kingdom of Silveria was a long one. Their first leg of the trip was by air, soaring through the clouds on the back of Amira's loyal pet dragon, Avedon. His scales shimmered, a brilliant mix of pure white and deep emerald, a magnificent sight against the bright blue sky. The wind whipped through their hair as they flew over mountains and rivers. From their vantage point, the world below looked like a patchwork quilt of green fields and dark forests. But as they flew on, the landscape began to change. The trees below grew taller, denser, their leaves 100 shades of green. They were getting close. The air itself started to feel different, humming with a quiet, ancient energy. They were entering the domain of the Whispering Woods, the final barrier protecting the hidden magical kingdom they sought. Their real adventure was just getting started.